1.
18.
And we're back.
You're
So, Gratz, you open the doors. This means the two Imperial Navy troopers that were stuck behind the doors, they're kind of now either side of that doorway, pistols drawn. They're going to take this opportunity while they think that your gun is, like, spun down, and they are going to take a shot. I just did this, so it shouldn't be that hard, he says.
But it is.
Because there are two of them, it upgrades the roll. Like this. Going to be one of these. This was going to be one of these, because of the hot, sensual steam.
Man. What on earth does that even mean in this situation? That is so fucking weird. I love it, but what?
What do you even do with that? So obviously they like take their turns like shooting into the room, but they don't even know exactly where you are. You were propped up against this what's it, which has now been pushed into where that car was. So now you're just standing there, and you can like move, and like they just take a couple of pot shots into the room with their blaster pistols that aren't gonna do anything. You know what? I'm gonna consult the book.
I mean, you can just add like a difficulty to
This is actually no. This is perfect.
Oh,
There's a pause. Yeah, they take a bunch of shots into the room, and there's a pause. And this is just when you're like readying the gun to shoot back at them, Voka. And that's when there's a creak. And you look down, and all the gunfire that's gone off in and out of this room is kind of crisscrossed, holes all over the place. And a nice big hole in the Durasteel just peels open, and you and Gratz are gonna tumble into the floor below. Which, if you remember from last week, is a fancy hotel. You actually land on a big fancy bed. Just like
nice.
smoke, steam, embers of the molten Durasteel, metal is gonna clash down around you. But you do land in like this big presidential suite in this hotel. Down below. Next up,
If you wanted to get me in bed, you could have just asked.
Next up, Camera's gonna wipe to Jack out there, trying to, you know, work out what to do. Messing with the clutch, messing with the gear stick and the speeder. And then you hear a shatter up above.
Oh no! It's superhero landing!
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Pulling an Iron
brother!
Man.
I am gonna upgrade this check.
These droids are fucking menacing too, so this works so well.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about
I really hope he
Nerd-
doesn't just miss and fall off the edge. You really climactic.
I kind of hope he does, to be honest.
Okay, that's perfect.
okay.
So,
okay.
you hear a shatter, and you see the security droid just clashes down onto the front bumper of this speeder. It's like you've started turning it, and it just clatters down, and it does dent a whole bunch of it in, and the speeder makes like just a noise. The droid kind of gets in such a position where its white beady eyes look at you, like, you are attempting to steal this vehicle. And doesn't get to do anything else right away. It is going to actually just take damage from doing so with that threat.
Good. Man, I have no idea how fucking beefy these things are, but probably pretty beefy.
Please present yourself for identification and what's the word I want here?
Is it a
Subdue to analysis.
Detainment.
Detainment would also work.
I don't want detainment. I don't want this.
It says with its awkwardly polite voice as it's clutched to the front of the speeder. Lumbering there.
Oh dear.
Next is the meat of the party.
Okay. Is it maneuver to tell like him over the comms that we're a floor down?
That's incidental.
Okay, so realizing what's going on, I'm just Voka's just gonna start. He knows where the edge of the building that he needs to go to is. If there's doors in the way that are shut or locked, he's just gonna try and smash right through them. But he's going that way, and all the while, floor down. We went a floor down. We fell through the floor.
Get out of there now, preferably.
But it's nice.
We have a complication here. Big boy, black. Big
Please stop resisting.
terrifying droid.
Right into the walls.
I'm just gonna look at Gratz.
That's what I did.
Okay.
So there's a few options here, Tesh.
Okay, yep.
This is like like imagine the Empire State Building as like a hotel, right? There's like windows and balconies. You could go over and start breaking open a window for him to help you out. Because you saw he's in a speeder, you heard it.
I have a good idea. I'm going to go to a window and poke my gun through it. And get ready to shoot that thing off his speeder.
That's really good. I will allow you to you can get in position now. If you want to...
Does that take aim? Sort of?
You could take a strain to take an aim, or maybe do that next turn. You can just get to the window on the right side of the building, you know, to...
and I just tell him, get low enough that I can shoot.
That won't be a problem.
Jack! What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do some shenanigans here, okay? So, I have an ability called Full Throttle.
You do!
It's an action. I have to make a hard piloting check to increase the vehicle speed by 1 for numbers. You know what? I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna punch it with the vehicle. But what I'm gonna do instead for punching it, I'm gonna take some additional strain. But the idea is I want to turn it so that it's off the edge. I want
punch it down.
I want to turn it so it's about to go off the edge and just gonna launch. Right, and kind of go downwards at an angle so that he's going to be able to shoot it. I just want to punch it and I want to shoot the control so it can't be done, and then I want to jump off with Carrie.
Oh, that's a lot.
I know. So what I'm wondering is, can I bring it up to the point where I'm about to launch it this turn?
Yes.
And prepare for that. Take the strain. I'm assuming I need to take the strain to get off of the vehicle. Essentially, as I'm doing that, to get away from Big Boy. Here.
So it would be a piloting check to prep this to happen.
Yeah.
As if you were doing it, but basically just to jam a brick in the pedals. And then it would be an athletics, or not athletics. It's coordination to jump off.
Okay. All right.
You can take the strain to do that now. So first of all, let me clear the dice pool. What you're trying to do is it you want to specifically stop the droid from being able to retake control of the thing, so I'm going to make it a hard difficulty. There's no black dice or anything like that.
Yep. Okay. So piloting
planetary
and okay we're just gonna... Should I use a light side point, fellas?
You might want to use the light side point on the jump.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's the most important.
No, you're right. Let's do it. Let's do it. If this fails,
you need to not be on that thing.
Doesn't launch. So, okay. That's good. That's really good.
That's great.
Damn.
What do you want to use that advantage for?
Boost to my next ability check, I think, because that's...
Yeah? Well, that's allies, not yours.
Ooh. Then in that
so
case,
you could give it to Carrie. Yeah.
To Carrie to jump off.
Yeah.
Which I will
That's actually really good.
Yeah, I will then take strain and jump
now, because
off.
you're setting it's 2 difficulty and a black, because it is rainy.
Okay. I'm gonna use a light side.
But of course, failure means you go very far down.
Yeah.
So you don't want to risk it.
I'm gonna use a light side point here to upgrade my own check here. And so, do I need to set the difficulty on my...
I have set it. I've set it.
You've set it? Perfect. Okay, so I've upgraded, and then it's coordination, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's successful.
That's it. Great. You basically run up, like the speeder is like teetering off the edge. The engine's like straining. It's where I said, you know, the railings are opening up. You basically just put it full throttle and the railings are curving, so the ship will launch off when the railings are fully done. You're like, jump onto the platform. You make it excellent.
Should be clear for a shot, Voka, when it goes.
The carry now needs to make the same roll.
Uh-oh, bye,
Hold on,
Carrie.
I need to take my upgrade off anyways. I don't know if it
yeah.
messes with dice pools, but I'm just removing it now just in case.
Give her a
blue die.
Blue. She doesn't have any bonus to coercion, to coordination, so it's just going to be 2 green and a blue.
Oh, no.
Neutral,
Neutral.
but with threats. The threats are a problem.
So,
It hasn't launched yet. It's, like, stuck.
Ugh.
Oh, this could be interesting.
yeah, she tries to get up. She's, you know, not in a good way. She's smoking, sparking. She does get into, like, the right position, and that's when the security droid just reaches with much longer arms, just clamps down onto the communications mechanisms on her back and just clamps her in place. She's actually going to have a setback on trying to get out next time she rolls as well. Because that droid ain't letting go.
Out of curiosity, has it, because you said it's like teetering down like that, is it now low enough that he's within sight of me?
Not yet. It'll
Not
start
yet.
falling next turn. Also, by the way, Tesh, you're a robot right now, which is fitting.
Yeah.
But you're
Interesting.
staticky. It's probably you unplugged and replugged your microphone in. It's probably just a little loose.
Testing.
That's much better.
That's better.
Immediately.
Yes, that's gonna be how it is. She just can't get off this turn. The security droid is basically holding her in place while he's holding in place. You know, it's not sure whether this droid is going to basically try and move over her, but it's hard to predict a kind of mindless Imperial droid. You know, Carrie's gonna act like a person. You don't know what this droid's gonna even do. Next is no one. You killed them.
I killed them. They are dead.
They're gone. So next there is one of your turn orders next. At the start of the next turn, this is gonna be when the car starts going. Starts falling. Not even falling, boosting straight down.
Yeah, I did kind of full throttle it.
Could you shoot his arm?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Is there a way for me to take a
Yeah,
targeted
you can
shot?
absolutely try and shoot his arm. I will up the difficulty by 1, but that's still only gonna be 2 difficulty.
Okay.
You know what? I'm also gonna add a black because Carrie is engaged with them.
Use a light.
You think? Okay.
Save carry. Yep.
Let's use a light side, and should I downgrade the difficulty against us for this? I don't know what the math is on that actually. Whatever.
Basically the answer is: do you want more chance of triumph or less chance of failure?
I think less chance of failure. So
you want to downgrade their check? Do you want me to do it on my end or are you doing it?
I've done it.
Cool.
Okay.
That's an advantage. You can give her the advantage with that one to try and get away,
and
which counteracts the black dice.
I think that's what I've got.
And that's literally what it is. You get like a glancing shot with the blaster on the armor plating of the security droid, but this is a you know, armored behemoth of a droid.
Yeah, I don't know where its weak points are at all.
Yeah, exactly. Like the bolt just blasts off, but it does make it kind of halter and slow. This is going to be their turns. This is going to be when the only person the Navy troopers can see through the doorways is Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they didn't go down a floor. I was expecting them to follow us through the floor.
They can't. They aren't
Oh,
connected.
yeah.
They could jump down through the hole, But
Yeah,
they're
I was
not,
happy
they're
to
not
make
paid
him
enough for
down
that.
in there, but-
They can see a bad guy. They don't have to do that too. I do just need to check whether their pistols have actual range to do that. Because they might not.
We are far away right
It's
now.
medium range. You're medium range from them.
Yeah,
It is a
if
medium
they're-
range pistol. It's a
Yeah, I
good
was gonna
pistol.
say.
So
Yeah.
they're gonna make a shot.
I need a way up.
The metal and durasteel is so like folded in, it's feasible to climb back up it. You know.
I may do that.
I'm about to probably be down.
gonna get
now,
shot.
So yeah.
Now this is a long enough range strike that the
I have a
rain and
free stim
smoke
pack
and all
per
that stuff is in
encounter.
the way.
No.
Do I want to use a dark side point? Yeah, go on. Why not? Live a little.
Yeah.
Or should I say, die a little.
I'm fully expecting to die right now, so this is yeah.
Oh no!
If there's 6 damage pistols, I'm in.
So you're gonna go
How
down to
much-
0, right?
Am I? Hold on, I do have 3.
Now the crit time starts.
It is a
It's
6.
It's 6 damage plus an extra 2, so 8 damage.
So 8. I'm with 8 damage minus 3, so I'm actually still up. On that.
You take it. How many wins are you on?
I'm at 10 of 12.
Oh my god!
So in that position, you're kind of, so focused. You don't even like notice it at first, and because when one of these pistol bolts glances you, they're at such a range. Even though they're a pistol bolt, they're starting to sort of weaken. You actually take like 2 or 3 in this moment to the back, and arms and shoulders and things. Now, what are they gonna do with that stray advantage?
That's straight vantage.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be used for something.
I have a question. Random question. This may not be how upgrade and downgrade works. Because what I'm wondering is, for the shot that I made, did you put a black die on it?
No, you didn't have one.
So downgrade is the opposite of using a point, then. So that is...
Yes! That's
Yeah.
actually... Oh, well, fuck it.
Yeah, at this point, it doesn't matter. Just good to know for the future.
Good to know. We did reverse
goofed.
that.
Yeah. That's fine. Good to know.
This is going to be what happens. Let me just get the stats for the security droid. Yeah, we still goofed. It goofed correctly, but
There
There
may
was
have been
still a
a black
goof.
die, though, from Gary.
there was a
So,
black. That was meant to be a black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's alright. I don't think downgrade works anyways. For
The idea is
Should've removed
downgrade's
it, right?
your.
Yeah, what
thing.
I did is I know what I did.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Cool.
The droid.
Damn, that would have been actually fine. Maybe. Still bad, but would have been neutral with an advantage instead.
Yeah, the security droid is just gonna try and like grab onto the railings to hold itself in place. As
It might
the
help carry.
car is gonna go on. Yeah, it might end up helping carry. But it's probably not gonna succeed, honestly. This is gonna be pretty hard. And it's wet and rainy. Boop. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's trying, like, it's... If it was organic, it would be like an animal's reaction to, like, just try to survive. Like, it's reaching for these railings as they're getting out of reach, as the vehicle's just, like, straining, trying to go. That dice is going to give Carrie another blue. So, hey, Carrie might be able to, like, get out of here. With all the stray advantages and things that she's been given.
Maybe.
But this is her final chance, because it is going
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
she has two greens. It's 2 difficulty. She has 2 blues versus 1 black.
Yeah.
She has a
I
lot
mean,
going on.
Yeah.
I mean,
this
if
is
she
a-
falls at this point, it's on her.
That's good.
Oh,
That's good! She manages to wrestle free of the
Look at all
security
those
droid
threats.
and roll off the edge onto the railing beside you, Jack, as the speeder launches off the side of the building. She just rolls and then just sort of like the head just onto the ground, just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Can I?
You can now get your shot as it's sailing past your lovely,
I don't need to-
huge window.
Seeing that he's no longer in the car, I don't actually need to take the shot because now it's technically taken care of. And I also heard
maybe-
shooting above me,
That's true.
Yeah.
and the troopers didn't follow us.
Yeah, and
So it's
from
just
down
a-
here, you might be able to get an angle up the hole at those troopers, if you want to.
I may not.
need to
I may
shoot
not
them up their hole.
need to
Dash.
because I can use strain to just take an extra action after climbing through the hole. Just pull a fucking like Terminator, just right behind
Well, you
them.
need to maneuver back to the hole because you ran to the window.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So it would end up that would be a bit unwieldy.
You also might be engaged if you go up there, which you probably don't want with your weapon.
That's a good point. Okay, I'll move back to the hole and take the 2 strain to shoot up at the guys.
Okay,
who've just like they've edged their way around the hole so they can then get to shoot you. It's like, hi.
Yeah, exactly the scenario. It will be at short range. 2 black because of the steam and the smoldering cover.
Use a fucking light side.
Okay.
Use a light side.
Yep.
This is
Loop.
Why would you possibly need to do that?
danger.
It's a
Oh, I don't know.
Make sure you upgrade and don't downgrade, because downgrade is bad, as I've learned.
I'll let Ollie do all the stuff. So
I
I'll
will
use the
press
light
upgrade.
side,
Okay,
So you
I'll press
press
upgrade for
upgrade.
you. You go.
and it's got my auto fire counted in.
No, you want auto
'Cause
fire?
I'm shooting both of them.
Okay, that is counted in now.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
What?
what the
What?
fuck did you just
I
do?
shoot. Do I shoot the roof out from above them?
Oh no.
How the? What? Look at my roll.
God, the fucking
What the fuck?
The threat is so
Wait,
bad.
why did I have 3 black dice?
You have an extra black dice again. How did that happen?
I can't. I have
You
nothing.
have a
I can't
cursed
get rid of
character
it.
sheet. Ah well,
Let
whatever.
me do minus. Let me do. I've put minus on the black die.
That's not how it works.
It's got a -1. I don't know.
Well, let's not
I
worry about
literally
it.
can't change anything.
These sheets sometimes.
Yeah,
they
let's
go
not worry
wild
about it
ride.
I will just lower the threat by 1. Which is actually pretty excellent. So you just start firing upwards, and you have an angle in that your gun fires a lot, and one of these shots is likely to hit them. But you just don't. You just don't manage to get a solid enough shot. Like, they weave back around cover.
So
do
if
all
they
these sort of
turn to
things.
shoot me opposed to Jack, that's good.
Then that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to use that threat to immediately shoot down at you, but their difficulty is going to be hired by your triumph.
Yeah.
So it's a whole thing. Because of the size difference in the rooms, it's a whole thing. Medium difficulty.
It's like they
higher
technically
even
have the
more.
high ground, but also I'm just holding down the trigger.
Thank you for reminding me to have the high ground. That gives them a nice blue dice on this.
Yeah, I figured as much.
And I gotta use a dark side point.
Oh, God dang.
You are not hurt right now. It is good they are using it on you. And
Yeah.
Just a
that's true.
shenanigan, you know?
Yeah. Grats, I'm really excited for your turn coming up in a moment here.
Yeah, when you get to it.
Do you have a
And
gun?
they start shooting down at you, more preoccupied with this frickin' monster with a huge gun. Their blaster bolts from the pistols go into the beautiful giant bed, sending down all over the place.
Doesn't it?
Pillows explode.
I don't have to worry about breathing any of that in. This is great.
You don't. Gratz does. Gratz is right there with you. Gratz Grats, you're probably going to suffer a setback on whatever you're about to do. And what is it going to be?
Well, Gratz, what will you do?
Probably just leave.
Yeah,
honestly.
That's fair. It's just
climb
like,
through the walls and vacate.
Where
No, you
are
would be
these guys?
So, you
Standing.
fell through a hole.
I'm directly
They
underneath.
are up the hole.
They're up
In the
hole.
same doorway they always were. They're kind of like
But that's what I
moving
mean.
around,
They're just
moving
standing
around.
in the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to climb up there and close the doors on it.
So, first you gotta climb.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a coordination. Let me set up the difficulty. Guess what? Shit's fucking wet, yo, and on fire. But not, not that much fire.
That
It's
all?
only gonna do 2 black dice.
This is like a regular day for Gratz, though. This
Yeah.
is just his normal life.
Yeah. Should I use the light side point on this? I don't. Maybe probably not. I'm just gonna climb up.
It's not. I don't think it's gonna be.
Not
it's
on
not-
the climb, probably.
It's not the
Okay,
end
because
all
worst
be
case
all.
scenario, you fall back down and land on the bed. So
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
this
It's
is-
exactly that sort of thing. You just like start scuttling around while all this blast of fire is going on. You nearly get up, and then there's a bolt shot in your general direction. Like, fall, thump, back down onto the bed, nice and soft. There is an advantage there. You can float. What do you want to do with that?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually just take a little bit of strain here to do another thing, if that's possible. And I'd like to roll perception and basically just look around at our surroundings and try to find a way to get out of this area.
Well, here's the thing. You can use one advantage to do that. One advantage. Notice something important.
Oh,
Look around for a way out.
oh, that's cool. So you don't need to take the strain.
You don't need
Right.
to take the strain. You can wheel around. So you're trying to get back out through the hole. You're in a hotel room that has a Not only does it have a balcony and huge windows, there's also a turbo lift down to the rest of the hotel. Now this is a presidential suite. Gratch, you know from your experience that is likely going to need to be sliced open to use the turbo lift. It's a private lift.
Yeah.
But you can rush over to the lift and start that maybe next turn.
Then that's what I'm gonna try to do next turn. Then.
Cool. So
Okay.
you point out like Voka lift.
Yeah.
Fancy. It's
Cool.
even got like gold filigree and swirlies on it and everything. It's next to a painting of some type. It's the presidential
Alright.
suite.
That
The
is my
space
turn.
president. Who the fuck goes next?
It's,
Jack.
it's me, probably, because I am out in the open and very hurt right now. It is us.
It is
It is us.
you. Yeah, you just took your block
It's
of
our
three.
3 block, and there was a 2 block afterwards, which they're dead. So it's,
Yeah, so it's one of you next. It doesn't
So-
have to be Jack because it's a new round.
but they will go immediately after.
Nope.
'Cause it's
There's
the
going to be
one and
2.
the two.
Yeah, there's going to be bad boys after this.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the enemy will go immediately after. So because I am very hurt, I would like to go so that I can get cover.
Go for it. I can take it. Well, I can hopefully take a hit.
I can take it.
So I am actually going
This is
to
what
run,
this is what I'm trained
run
for.
to the cover
I'm
where
paid
the
for.
guy was, because he seemed like a survivor. The boy who was very afraid.
Yeah, like the import desk.
Yeah. And do I have a shot on them from here? Because if so, I'm gonna take
Not
some
from the
straight.
desk.
Okay, then I'm
From
just
the
gonna
doorway, you would. From where you were, you would have.
hide. Fuck. You know
Well,
what?
depending on whether your pistol. Check if your pistol is medium range.
It's medium range.
Then you do have a shot. You could take a shot and then go to cover.
And then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the shot first, and then yeah.
Let me set that up for you.
Yeah.
Medium range plus a black dice.
Yeah. Okay. Let me know when.
It's ready.
Okay.
Oh! Beauteous!
Oh.
So that's going to be 8 damage, minus their soak. That takes one of them out, just straight up. Like, it's probably a few shots while they're preoccupied shooting down, just down. There is going to be a lovely, delicious 2 threat.
Yeah, which they can free maneuver for, so I'm really terrified about this one because they can just turn and shoot at me. That's exactly what I was worried about too. That's why I wanted to cover first. But whatever, fuck it.
You know what they're gonna do with that?
I die.
The last one's going. You know what I'm gonna do? A fear check.
Fair enough. I mean, thankfully, I'm a very good shot. So when I do shoot, I tend to hit or panic and run.
I'm having the worst luck with my gun.
You are. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just check fear difficulties. Mildly afraid and moderately afraid. Oh, they're fine.
But 2 threat.
Yeah, that's actually gonna, the one that's left, actually does take a glancing blow from one of the other shots in the moment where he sees the other one go down. Again, these are naval troopers. They probably haven't been in a firefight like this properly before. So when they see someone go down, there's that moment of hesitation, which you had, which means you get a glancing hit off on them. But they aren't scared. They are going to keep acting. They are going to shoot back at you.
Yeah. With the 2 threat, do I have a chance to perform that free maneuver to run and duck behind the cover now, rather than him?
Oh yes!
Cool.
What a fucking flipsy floozy time is a.
You take that flincher where he's like, oh, you're like,
To just dive behind cover.
Yeah. Excellent. Which makes this like a nearly impossible shot, but I've got to roll it. I'm not even gonna
I can't wait to see me just take fucking.
it like
someone's
reflects off like
damage.
3
If he
things.
hits me, I am dead.
Oh my god!
I am out. I'm down to 0. Yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't work the same way. I don't think you don't get knocked out. You take a crit, don't you?
Well, let's check. You do go down to 0, but it does. When you get max wounds, different stuff happens. Why don't
it's
we
like
go
a
to that
progressively worse crits.
I am at 14 of 12 presently, after the calculation.
Okay, so it's 2 crits.
Assuming that they do 6 damage. So.
When a PC suffers wounds greater than his wound threshold, he's knocked out and incapacitated. His wounds are reduced. He
Oh.
also immediately suffers 1 critical injury. So,
There it is. Okay.
you're like trying to get behind cover. This guy takes a couple of pot shots, and one of them just gets you in the leg, which makes you slump down onto this desk.
So there is in the sheet a section for critical injuries, and there is
so
a
you do
button
get
that
knocked out,
says
my bad.
roll critical.
Don't do it. That is
No,
the one
let-
thing I remember you don't do on this sheet, because it's very...
Yeah, it is so...
What you've rolled connects to the crit, so unless I've set it up to every NPC works in its own
Fair
way,
enough.
I'm just going to use the table in its own way. Let me just read it real quick.
Yeah, because it's so complicated. Like,
Fair
the
enough.
crit
That's
system
why
is...
I ask. That's why I ask.
Do you remember how buggy it was last time we did this, Will? The crit system is buggy as all hell.
Yeah. I just don't know how they get set up. So.
Why do I have plus 15? Where did the plus 15 come from? Oh, it came from a roll like 4 turns ago? Why is it still in the sheet?
Yeah.
Okay. William,
Yes.
don't do anything.
Okay. Let me know if you need me to roll anything.
You will soon.
Yeah,
Do,
okay.
do, do, do. They're just in the presidential suite. They're just do, 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 do,
Yeah.
do, 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 do.
While you're just like,
Okay. Roll me just a straight D100, William.
$97.
Is
Oh!
that
Oh, that's
terrible.
bad!
That's
really bad!
really bad, and that's actually perfect. You take that last shot to the leg, and you, like, in the last moment, you stagger, you look down, your vision blurry, you can see through your leg. Just a clean hole, and that's when you pass out. You are crippled.
Yeah.
You're crippled
Yeah,
until
that-
healed
it's
or
really
that
bad.
room is replaced. Increased difficulty of all checks that require that use of limb.
Did it go through my shin? Because I love the idea of just bones splintering everywhere along that.
I was
Oh.
imagining thigh, but you know what? Go ahead.
I really like the idea of it
Oh.
just being a total, like, splintering bone
Oh.
across the...
At least it's blaster fire.
Fuck me.
So it's probably
The first
close
crit
to
reroll
rest.
is it's so bad it's red on the sheet. That's how bad it is.
Yeah. That's like the idea is like the more crits, the higher the modifier is. So the idea is like the more crits in a row, the more closer to 100 you get.
Exactly. So
brutal.
I
think 150 is instant death.
Next
that's
is
like real
actually their role. This last guy, they are gonna just shoot down at Voka.
I've killed 4 people today.
Well, that's a lot of advantage.
Do anything with 4 advantage? It maxes out at 3.
Well, that's your imagination in the way there. Okay.
Just outfight.
Ooh, this is a valid question. Miss. I meant to check at the beginning of the session. Voka, do you have any defense?
I don't think so. I've got soak, but I don't have defense.
I was just checking because you can get armor at the start of the game that has defense.
Oh wait, what's my armor? I know I chose. Wait, I think I may have actually chosen armor that has defense.
Well, check that like during the break or something because that does change things.
Padded armor.
Disable opponent or piece of gear. That's actually excellent. These shots go down, and because of the position you're in, you actually take a shot right to the gun, Voka, which does kind of slam back into you and like it would knock the breath out of your lungs if you didn't have like a weird rebreather on. But you look down and right now your gun is sparking. You could push it and shoot with it now. It'll only break more if you do so. It is going to be damaged, which is its own thing.
Okay.
Next is you guys down there. Oh, you know what? Before you do that, Carrie.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's Carrie saying?
Carrie has a gun.
Carrie does have a gun. This is very... I hope she just fucking takes this boy out. Because...
That's what I'm hoping for, too.
No! Because she's just not been good this game so far. I don't know why. Today she is shit. Normally she's good.
Yeah, she's not... She's a droid who bounty hunts. She's not an IG unit.
It's true.
Yeah, there's a bit of a difference.
So she takes the rifle, like, on the ground, just kind of... peppers the room, but doesn't get a hit off. Team down there. Grats. If you want to use a maneuver, you can run to the... In fact, I'm not even going to need you to make maneuvers for this. You can get and start slicing the... presidential lift. It's going to be a skullduggery check. It's going to be hard, but there's no black dice or anything like that.
Alright. Just let me know when you're ready.
It's ready. No, it's not! Don't click! Do not!
Use a light side.
Do not launch.
Yeah, I am going to use a light side.
Use a light side.
It is now ready.
We are out
Have you upgraded it on your end, or am I doing it?
Yeah, I did it on my end.
Wait. No, hold on.
Wait.
Why is there a red die?
I did the wrong side.
You...
So
because he clicked on the
Reroll!
wrong side. Reroll.
Yeah.
That is nonsense.
There we go.
There we go! Thank you. I mean, like that was a spectacular fuck up. If that would have been allowed. So it's great. You go over. Ding! Which means...
The turbo lift is ready for you, sir.
Yes, you can just scooch in. Voka, you can use a maneuver to barrel in if you want.
Voka wouldn't in this situation. Voka knows that shooting's been happening up there. He saw the shot back the other way.
You would have noticed that there's no more blaster shots coming from Jack's position, right? That's how you notice something bad's happened.
I'm
just gonna stand there and be like, "Come on, let's go."
I'm gonna climb up to him.
Okay, that's gonna be either a coordination or athletics check.
Probably athletics for me. So, also, this will be the first time you see it. When he goes to put his weapon away, he literally just like whips it out that way, and the arm stops it and folds it back onto his back. So he literally just whoop and starts climbing. as it
Yep.
folds away onto his back. So athletics,
Like
all
a
set
fucking
up.
Uncharted. Yes!
Let's see if I still have a random black die. Why do
two
I have two
random
black
black die.
die?
You have 2 random black die now. That's,
What is going
well,
on?
I gave you a black die because of the situation. But
Oh,
you have
okay.
2. So really, I should just always pretend that you don't, that you have 1, and then we'll just
Yeah,
leave,
that's-
I'll count it for you.
Can
but that's
you
fine. That's only just
refresh
one failure.
Your roll to 20,
That might help.
because that genuinely might help if you refresh your roll to 20.
Yeah, I'll do that.
But that's fine. It would have just been another failure. So, in a sea of failures. So, it won't do anything. You did
okay,
avoid threats and strain.
Say again, sorry. You cut
You
out for a
avoided
second.
threats and strain or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just, I'm like not up. I'm
Yeah,
just. I'm
you're
in the
pulling
process.
yourself up right now. Exactly. You don't get all the way up there. You could use another strain. You could take strain to try again. know if you want
What's
to do
my
that.
strain at?
You are
Fuck
the
it.
stutter.
Yeah, I am.
I will not add a black dice to this one just to see what happens.
Yep. So yeah, this is. I'm going to take 2 strain
Mm-hmm.
to keep climbing.
Still added a black
What
dice.
is my rolls?
You are
And
just-
black dice, of course. But I
that's
got
fine.
an advantage.
You were meant to have at least one black dice there anyway.
Oh, you know what? Can I use that advantage to see if there's a piece of this was it Durasteel? Like a piece that's easy to grab and hold onto that I could use as a weapon.
Oh,
as I'm climbing
absolutely.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just this.
You just like take one and start climbing with the other hand.
That's what stops me making all the way. I stop. Hang on, that's useful.
Now, even though Jack's unconscious, it's top of the round, you still have first turn. So who would want to do that? You know that this guy is going to do something next turn. So do you want Voka to immediately take next turn and try and see if you can get up there and batter this guy?
Probably. I think that's the only.
The other option is to let Carrie take and see if she can get a shot off, but you know.
It's one of the two at this point, and I think Voka should just keep the momentum of failure going.
I
and see what happens.
I also need to keep the aggro on me for his turn
Yeah, so I will set
because
the
he still
difficulty
has yet to hit
you
me.
to try this again.
Here we go. So do I still have the random black dice? that's
Well,
on there?
you have the random black dice, but you're meant to have a black dice. I will remove it when you don't need it.
Okay. And rolling. Hey, that's more like it.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. You're gonna take. You're gonna take a strain. When you get up there, because you know you're pushing your body,
Yep,
climbing
getting
up
high
this.
on the
It's
strain.
on fire. It's melting. You pull yourself up there. You've got the club. And you.
Okay.
Yeah. So you basically climb with those successes. You climb up right next to the frickin' guy, right next to him, club
Yep.
ready.
I'm not going to take the extra 2 strain to take another shot. I'm literally just like staring him down with the club right there as I climbed up. He can take a shot. I hope he gets 2 disadvantages. It's just.
It's exactly what he's gonna do, because this guy is not gonna try and brawl this alien. This alien whose like jacket is on fire right now, who he's been shooting at and hasn't been able to get down. This is an Imperial, like they don't even know what you are. You're just scary. So I'm gonna need to double check the rules for shooting in engaged right now. But it is pretty simple. I actually don't think there's any downside because he's using a pistol. But that might not be true.
Yeah, actually, no, that's right. There's like there's like the smaller weapons that I don't think get.
Yeah. Cool. He is just
Oh,
gonna
was it
try.
this? Yeah.
He's just gonna try. And you know what? I gotta do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know he had to do it to him.
I had to do it to him! Or did I? We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like you get up and he's like shooting down at you as you're getting up, backing up. You back him up against the wall. You get over there. He's shaky and just does shoot you. It's going to be just a straight 6 damage.
So that's 3 with my soak.
Yeah, and you just take it, I presume. It's like,
oh yeah, just take it. that's barely like a.
The expressionless face in this moment is just probably horrifying for this.
Oh yeah, like no eyes, no anything. You can't. You get no feedback.
In this moment, Carrie is going to go over to Jack and lumber him over her kind of like backpack of communication stuff, and position by the maintenance lift doodah that you came in on. Whether you're all going to leave that way or whether Gratz is going to leave out the front of the building, but she will actually say into the comms, which I don't know if Gratz is tied into. No, because you were using Carrie as comms, so Gratz doesn't hear this, but Voka does, which is nice because you can shout at this distance, but like so much stuff's going on. It's like, I have Jack. I can get away with him. He's out.
Okay.
And Gratz. Voka just climbed the fuck up this melting hole in the building.
I'm just standing there the whole time going, hello? Hello?
While the elevator music's playing behind you.
Hello? What the frig is going on?
If what happens, happens. If what I want to have happen happens, your point of view is going to be amazing soon.
Yeah, I guess I just wait with my foot in the door of the elevator.
Ding, ding,
Ding.
The longer you do that with elevators, it'll eventually just go.
It hasn't done that yet.
Okay, good. That's how we know what time we're at right now.
Okay, top of the initiative, Voka. You have an improvised weapon. There are rules for this. It's going to be a melee. It's going to be a melee check. Melee checks are 2 difficulty. I'm searching. I'm searching the database for the rules.
The elevator music's playing in between the dings.
If the improvised weapon section was where the melee weapon section was?
That would be nice.
That doesn't make any sense.
But wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be
so
nice?
silly. I don't know why you would ever do such a thing.
You know what? Oh, good. Huh? Improvised weapons. Okay, so this would be a... you know what? What's your freaking brawn rating, Voka? Is it 2 or 3?
2.
Okay, so this is going to be a medium. It's going to increase your damage by 2. It's cumbersome, which isn't a problem for you right now. Oh, no. This is a large. Nah, you would have got one that you can use. Because a shovel is a large improvised weapon. But let's just say it's a medium one because you know your strength.
I used the advantage to pick something that I could wield.
Exactly. It's going to be a melee, 2 difficulty. No shenanigans. You just need to make a melee weapon check. Yep, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to try leaving the -1 on the black dice to see if that changes anything.
If not, we can just say we remove it.
Yeah, okay, melee. Ready?
Yeah. I did it.
What on earth?
Yay!
What, though?
What? Why can't I roll so many triumphs, but I can't roll a damn success?
You can decide what to do with that triumph, of course.
Oh. Can I get his gun?
There is that. There's also something else you could do. You also knock him in the hole.
Then he can shoot Gratz, though. That's the issue.
Gratz is in an elevator. He'll be fine.
That's a good point.
Like, I kind of like that idea. Instead of like you go for the big swing of damage, it doesn't work. You just like knee him, and he's just falls.
Yeah. And I'll just yell, "Lock the elevator, rats!" you just see the guy just.
Yeah, falls into the bed like because it's not as long as a fall as it seems from
And
above.
he's just very confused for a moment, like.
And then his pistol falls afterwards. You can recover a strain there if you want, or give a boost to anyone, but no one's going to actually be making any rolls because from here.
Ooh. Can I pick up the pistol of the other guy with that advantage?
Yeah. I will
do
allow
that. I'm grabbing the pistol of the other guy. What pistol is it so I can chuck it in my
that
thing?
is a regular blaster pistol. There's nothing weird about it. If I assume correctly, you're going to run to carry with Jack on her shoulders. Gratz is just going to get in the elevator and go down. That's the end of the fight. There's one
I'm
Imperial...
giving Jack a stim pack.
We can deal with that in a second.
What is... Gratz might be doing something. Hold on.
Well, I was gonna wait for a second because I don't know what's going on with these clowns. Like, Voga, hello?
I mean, he said close the elevator.
Yeah. I said lock the elevator.
I'm gonna... Then what I would like to do before... What's this Imperial dude doing who's laying on the ground?
Well, right now he's just fallen. He's not done anything yet.
I literally want to run over and grab his gun.
Yeah, I mean, he's not currently holding it, so I will allow that.
Cool. And basically just, like, climb onto him for a second, hold the gun to him, be
on
like,
the bed.
just roll up. Yeah, and then just be like, stop, look at me, this is a robbery, and then just start rifling through his jacket.
Look at me, this is a robbery.
Like, I'm looking for,
please.
like, passes or any extra credits kicking around. Something that might be
Please give me
later.
a skullduggery. I've set a 1 difficulty. Yeah, this is pretty cool.
I just...
So this is actually perfect. So, you're like, yes, okay, you get their, what's the IDs called in Star Wars? It's in The Mandalorian a lot. It's like crash card or something. It's like
Oh god.
scan doc or something. Whatever. You find that. You find like a, it will open Imperial doors in this facility. But then as you do so, you hear a ding. You turn your head, and you see the elevator go down. And the thing just on the dial. Like, oh. And then as you look up, you see Voka like, I imagine, towards Jack. So you're just like kind of like left there. We'll deal with that when we get back from break. We'll be back in a sec.